Why does it keep saying that I'm dropping in and out? That's not fair. What's my... Again. At least my VPN shouldn't even be affecting it, or whatever. I really want a plasma pistol, but I would never actually use it. Fine. Then I will take characteristic training fellowship. Because increasing the most important stat of my character just seems like a good idea. Abelard. Pretty tough as nails. Let's give you some agility. And some strength even. And... Carouse is good. Sure, why not? Just make them better, the things that matter. Ready to serve is good because I yell at you to do things a lot. Renewable to weapon expert. And it's going to be really interesting seeing what kind of extra perks they have later, you know? Sure, precise attack, why not? See, Persistence and Forge sounds good until you realise that I'm actually making him use a lot of AoE attacks. So that's actually not going to be very practical at all. And he doesn't actually use Plasma or Melter, he uses an arc rifle. I think he uses heavy armor, so I'm going to take that. And if he doesn't, then I'm going to look like an idiot. No, he uses medium armor. Yeah, I don't even have any heavy armor for him. That's awkward. Oh well. Whoops. Well, if I get some heavy armor, I'll give it to him in the future. Bit of willpower so your head doesn't explode. And... I guess... I'll give you Law Warp, why not? Move is good, but also, like, there are so many awesome navigator abilities I want to take. That sounds amazing. That sounds like truly incredible. notch of purpose into point of curiosity, because that just sounds like a great way to completely destroy an entire battlefield. Range vitality would give her like Wolverine level regeneration. Basically means I wouldn't have to worry about her dying. Yeah, I was thinking about taking it for a while. Oh, but Perilous Ways, actually. Synergize with that ability so well. Oh yeah, we'll do that. Teleport as well. Right. Next. So, our first level up blunder, we accidentally gave Pascal a trait he can't use right now. But I'll find a way to fix that later. How to express your feelings to a noble lady? Well, I can't leave this unread. For no reason in particular. I am back. What's up, Heinrichs? What you doing there? He's doing nothing. I don't really need to know his backstory. Nothing good will come of that. Right, let's check out this void ship, because it's annoying me. The Vox cracks the life, and Master and Revel address you. What we have here, Lord Captain. It is not very noticeable, but there's a void ship sitting in a local asteroid field. Sure is quiet, like it's huddled up in there on purpose. It's not like I'm surprised, the thing is more scrappy than ship at this point. Somebody sure went to town on it. We are registering critical damage to the hull and depressurization of several compartments. Oh, there's an incontrition now too. Hear us? The Vox transmission hissing and abruptly cuts static. Do not require assistance. Pete, do not require assistance. Copy? Keep following. They'll pass us by, won't they? We'll protect. Well, Captain, I told our August cannot terminally leash the vessels. We briefed as identified a badly damaged vessel within the asteroid field in the Riker affiliate of the colony is not, it's refusing up, which, not to put too fine a point it, has not yet been offered to them. Let the vessel identify itself. Identify yourselves. Repeat, identify yourselves. For a brief moment, the Vox only hisses and snaps, and then several voices at once start shouting at one another. Do not tell him we are done for. This is Thunderfang. We are one of the Vox's fault is certainly is replaced by another. A merchant vessel. Do you copy? We are a private vessel. Merchant vessel. Of course they are. Damn my stupid. Where I heard name before. Thunderfang. Damage report on the unknown vessel. Damage shows multiple oil breaches, most likely caused by the guns of combat ship.
Several compartments leaking air. The bridge has almost certainly been almost completely obliterated. Two of the engines are critically damaged. It's not going for thrashing so solid, barely managed to limp away.
Thunderfang, why can we not identify you? You make it a hoarse and furious whispering even over the cracking static. Why? I don't know. Certainly not. Clearly, evil voice cuts through the static. Our vessel's badly damaged. Damage to the course and identification. We assure you, merchant vessel. Peaceful ships and not require aid. Vessel's badly damaged. What happened to you? The Vox responds by bursting and coughing of sounds, words, and emotions. Someone chuckles bitterly, another swears some foul expletives. Yet another hisses, furiously demanding the others shut up. Rash make out a little more noise. This sounds like a right, three-man comedy act. We were just flying, mind our own business. Straight out of the blue, open fire. Miracle getaway, Emperor protected. More fire. No, it's void on nose. Rest our tail, bond everything. Folks, our folks left our hell. God's them. Fang, don't stop playing games and explaining your business here, and this time I highly recommend the truth. Now, what you've done, it's too late now. Fox shouts again, fill the air with some summer voices. This in the static read out by clear and slightly front voice. You copy? We're from the fellow of the void. We're not coming to loot, undisciplined. Our own our jail. Not hurt, please. Your chrono's clear. How about striking the deal? Oh, so these are the pirates. As you're unaware, Lord Captain, the Fellowship of the Void has stored the assembly of several dozen pirate factions in the Cronus Expanse. They consider themselves above regular heretics solely because they are sometimes have vox conversation with those whom they are about to board. Perhaps the meal would make them eat a salver from the macro can and shake the scum loose from the decks. They certainly deserve it. I've acted him generous, Stamrock. I would wait on destroying the vessel if I were you. Although the moral aspects of life do cause some awkward questions, the Fellowship of the Void will remain a major supplier of goods to the local market. Perhaps you will find dealings not acceptable, especially in a situation where forming warp drop is impossible. And if I'm prepared for commercial exchange. Oh, hello. That's interesting. A soul pattern chainsword. Vicious. Oh, wow. They like heretic trophies and Xeno artifacts the most. That's good. I don't particularly want these on my ship. I'd say very impressed by that. Stalker gloves. Another auto gun. Reaper cape. Veil render. Increases veil degradation. That seems kind of risky. What's this? Wall darting fencing body glove. Interesting. There's the great sword and pneumo boots. I'm sort of tempted by the pneumo boots. But... Getting them on another 2,000 points seems very difficult right now. Yeah, no. Nothing to be done now. Let's gear up. Let's see, we got Force Grenade, we got Blinding Grenade. Dodge reduction to melee air attacks. Perfect for this guy. Because he does melee air attack. This. Less cape. I am so sorry to take your cape from you, but this one just does better. I'll give you the auto inject because I don't want anything bad to happen to you. Where is range attacks as an enemy? The where gets 5 bonus critical attack for the next range attack does not stack. Plus 1 damage versus 5% crit chance. No, that just makes more sense to me. I'm sorry. Noise suppression helmet. Close range enemies get killed more violently. Cool. We don't really have a way to make use of that, unfortunately, so that's just gonna sit here. World Order. I don't know. Oh, what about the chainsword? Yep, it's just better than the officer's chainsword he has. So you can have that thing. Very beautiful. There's so many cool things here I could be doing. Hold on. This isn't on a Cyanax. It's a power weapon, right? Yeah. They should have taken the power weapon for it then. This is the same as the sword you have. Okay. But it has the bonuses, so I guess the chainsword makes more sense. Yeah, let's give her a chainsword. She can be trusted with that. She doesn't get the world bonus, but there's better armor. Oh, he doesn't have heavy armor as an option. That's silly. That was silly of me. I guess I could give you that. Yours. Most Prussian helmet would honestly be best on someone like Abelard. I'll do on you for now, I suppose. I definitely want him to have bolted proficiency sooner rather than later. Speaking of, you do have... kind of a waste of a good bolter, but also she can use it well, so... That should be good for now, I think. Give us some grenades. Good, good. Let's check out this prison planet after all. Yep, let's be nosy. Call it a hunch, but...
This could be an opportunity.
Come in, escort. This is Captain Akari escort. Please come in. The pale young woman looks at you with a mixture of hope and disbelief swelling in her eyes. You notice her hands trembling as she clutches her weapon. Who are you? Did you come from the planet? Are you reinforcements? Saint's teeth. I thought you'd never come. Time for long-winded talks. Brief on the situation ahead and do be concise. Reporting. There's been a prison riot on the planetoid led by the prison warden himself. My Lord Evan Windscale, son of rogue trader Caligos Windscale, went to parley with him. Labouring biomass should have been equipped with shutdown switches. It's surprising this procedure was not performed in a timely manner. The warden himself is spearheading the riot? Yes, she bites her lip. No one expected this. Master Castiglia is a nobleman of a respected governor house in the vassal house Windscale. All of a sudden, he proclaimed that Recutfilia is now his personal domain, that the prisoners were his subjects, and he would never bow down to anyone again. It's pure heresy. Young Winterscale felt the need to parley with a distance. Sounds quite nice. It's a personal matter. Master Castiglia, the seditious warden, is Lord Evan's childhood friend. My lord heard of the riot. You saddened him greatly, and so he rushed here without delay. In hopes of bringing his old friend to his senses, no doubt.
First ones go my memory first talk first, rather than shoot and slash.
She smiles faintly. Lord Windscale is not his father's shadow. If he is determined to save his friend, he won't back down. I pray to the throne he's alive and well. He's been gone for such a long time, and I really don't like this place. Cassia frowns in confusion. Theobald executed his wife and only son on the mere suspicion of treason against House of Celio. So why did the noble Yvain rush to save someone who betrayed his house? Do bonds of friendship give one the right to make inexcusable mistakes? This prison riot connected to the Planetary Rebellion? Seems more likely that Warden Caligula learned about the rebellion like Menoris and decided your situation advantage. I can't say for certain, perhaps no one can. Government juniors always prefer to shoot rebels rather than inquire about their motives and connections. Anything else should be apprised before we set out. Some of the rebels hold up in the barracks. I don't know how many, but given this is the only way through to where negotiations take place, I'd expect heavy resistance. Please take caution, your leadership. Lord Windscale's guards mind the entrance so the rebels couldn't get to the shuttle. The question makes use of pilot. Relationship of a moment at your time. I won't have a dad to trouble you with personal matters, but the situation in any case. Have you been to the capital of Rickamanorris? I want to ask you saw a man there, a communication officer named Jasper. You need not worry, Jasper is alive. So that's on the side, you can see the relief gleaming in her eyes. You can't imagine how much you need to hear that, thank you. She bows. You can tell by the desperation in her eyes that she's exhausted, frightened, and wishes to be off this planetoid as soon as possible. Oh. And they weren't kidding about the mines, though. Copper's been vacant for a long time. There's a layer of dust on every surface.
Is there money to be made?
My Auspex has detected something.
Oh, joy of joys. It's a mine.
I spoke to Mistress Tolleman recently. Don't you think you're taking advantage of the Lord Captain's hospitality, Van Callants?
I assume you're referring to the small request I submitted to Vigdis. If so, then no. I'm not taking advantage. The matter is closed.
Never doubt me. I better myself through my service.
I want to know if hive colony, let alone a prison colony. String of long names extends following tall core workers of the cycle. Scratch and total prison food, revulsive to the senses. Prison Diary of Artishan, Part 1. Rox, why me? Why? I missed my tithe payment 12 years ago. 12 years. The inspector's rig got lost somewhere in the bowls of planetary administratum. I was lying there this whole time. And then they sure to remember to tack on the fines every month. By the time they found the blood paper and finally for me, they told us someone served soon. It would take 3 generations of my descendants, if I had any, to pay it off. My fate was sealed. Trial, sentence... Sealed? Sealed. A trial, sentence, prison. All because of some daft rot who shoved my paper into the wrong box. To be fair, I think I got off pretty easy. Been in barracks about as hard as a slab of rockery I got at home. Working in the quarry isn't much tougher than my old job. And the rules. Would tell me the old sod that governs Rickamanorris is a bloody sadist by comparison. It's a strange old place. I haven't been beaten once yet. The guards buck orders all the time, but never hit us. It's got this kind of inner circle special chosen prisoners. The optimatum, they call it. If you can get in, Emperor my witness, you get an actual day off. Let you out your cell into the yard by the big barracks. And I tell you what, they let you rest there and feed you better than whatever swell they're giving us in the canteen. They told me to improve our motivation and all that. Foster a stronger desire to reform, become a worthy 70 Imperial once more. But I know it for what it is. Just a club of the Warden's favourites. The same story as everywhere else. Suck up to the people in power and get some swanky perks. They say the whole thing was the Warden's idea. Funny man, our Warden. He looks even more noble than nobility itself. Tall, groomed, teeth even, eyes burning, boots so polished you can see yourself when you move to lick 'em. But then that doesn't much want people licking his boots. He walks around looking like he's deep in door, alright. And only a couple guards at his sides. He sometimes, if you can believe it, talks to prisoners. What's your name? He asks them all quiet like. Why were you condemned? Do you feel remorse? Never even yells at no one, never always have him flogged. Instead he doles rewards out to special ones, keeps telling us things like I was just strive to make society leaving us again. What do you say, Mr. Warden? Starting tomorrow, I'll be trying to join these optimates of yours. I'm stuck in here till the day I die, and that means no return to society for me. With the Emperor's help, I might just join the ranks of the local elite. That's good. That's how a prison should be managed. Without beating. This place screams mines.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
Cassie is an officer in your ship's navigator. Strikes first then she's the warp and supports party by making her eyes stronger. What's that command as an officer ability? Bring it down as an officer ability. Notice there is a unique but damaging ability that sells all targets in a wide cone in front of navigator with warp energies. Damage is based on navigator's willpower bonus. All creatures targeted must pass the willpower resistance test to become stunned. The battle begins. These guys can like shoot through there, then we're in trouble. Wait, does this shoot the walls? Legit.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet. It's the fury of House Orcelio.
Maybe I just like melt a bunch of losers.
I'm not
I thought I
accustomed to
can
being ordered around.
Well, you're the one doing the ordering. That does damage? Oh yes, it does do damage because of her perk. I forgot about that.
Scared yet? Help me, Lord Captain!
Oh, you just made the worst mistake of your life, buddy.
Victory is imminent. I will do my duty. Someone else can do this.
Dude, what? Magenta, can you shoot through here? You can. That's good.
Rejoice in battle! I'll do it. Strike is a prayer. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Bunker down. Whatever. Just go here and zap this
As
fool.
the tactical imperative dictates. High momentum.
I don't need luck. I have strategy.
Blood. She kind.
I'll make it happen.
I probably should have done Magenta then, actually, huh?
On it.
So close.
Indeed.
Not your best performance, man. I just like stand her out in the open and melt these fools. No, because that guy at the back is going to be really good.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Whatever, take a sigh.
If I may. I'm here, maggot.
Rude.
Show me what you've got.
And now I'm bleeding. Really now.
Follow my lead. One fewer target.
Happy fallback. I'll send to Argenta and Argenta
I will bathe
can
this battlefield
kindly
in righteous
end
fury.
this fool. Really? Damn. These nimble prisoners don't lie, they are nimble.
Explorers know one route. Forward.
Damn.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all.
Heinrichs can't really contribute in this situation, so...
I'll put my psychic abilities to use. I won't object to it.
Just have him...
Naturally.
There we go. Having alright? Goodness. Grenades and knives and detox. Better beds made from metal sheets swing back and forth on rusty chains. Whoever's forced to sleep on them, I'll take much for them to fall.
My house would be proud of me.
Yeah, what was that though? Your stage of the post touch up society appears as freaking moved and rehung. Allow me to do this. Don't want dirty hands. When Shawshank is redemption. There's a shank. There's an improved auto pistol. That's good. Didn't you have a pistol? You did. This does a tiny amount more damage, so you'll use it. Unless he gets plasma weapon efficiency, it's all over. So over these fools. What's over here? Part 2 of the diary. Haha, I swear the Emperor hasn't forsaken me. Guess you just came down the shuttle gangway among the fresh batch of prisoners? Clenson thrown down Villiers. Former administrator clerk. No, the clerk. The very same scum who'd lost the rip about the missing payment. He's the reason I'm in this hole. I don't know what they threw him in for. Never felt better in my life. He's not just behind the same bars as me, he's fresh meat, and I'm a venerable optimate respected by everyone in the colony. The warden just came up with a new improvement. From now on, anyone who underperforms, misbehaves, or causes trouble by any other way is to be punished by the community. Specifically by the best and brightest. Yours truly, the optimates. Last two souls who failed to meet the quota were stripped naked, whipped, and thrown in cages in the big barracks. That's why they have to eat, sleep, and poo now, with everyone watching. I thought to myself then, that isn't right, they've taken sponges too far. But now, just you wait, you piece of grox filth. I'll get you for something. This cage is calling your name. Intention. Sensible to the floor, some of the thin torn sheets and even tattered pillows. Nice.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
A knife.
Argenta, don't you find it difficult to be without your sisters? You are a soldier without a squad.
I will fight alongside my sisters again. But my present fate is not a burden to me. No matter where I go, or who I am with, I bring death to heretics. That is what matters.
Preach, girl. Literally. 100 horrid morsels. Dozens of victims were slain here. Ugh. Prison guard key. Don't mind if I do. Severed human body parts. What did she do? I'm scared. I should have known all that charity from the warden was going to bring nothing but trouble. No noble, no matter how balmy, would pull anything of sort, but that man. Stuff with little things. The warden would come by to talk, as he did. He said he used to ask us questions before, and now he's mostly gushing sermons. Some groupish about participation, the sanctity of sacrifice, seen with blinded eyes. I listened and nodded. Yes, Mr. Warden. Of course, Master Warden. You could say whatever rubbish you wanted, as long as the tasty optimate meals kept coming. I just thought everyone else was doing the same, nodding just pleased, big man. I was wrong. After that, people in the barracks started yapping on about purgation and blindness too. Apparently us optimates were no longer just the warden's favourites, we were, Emperor forgive me, prophets of some kind, meant to save the rest of this sorry lot, awaken them, or make them see some rubbish along those lines. People are now supposed to make sacrifices to optimates. Yesterday, the sap who stepped in the bed under me in the first year, he had crawled off, cut off his own damn ear and crawled on his knees towards me, handed me the ear and begged me not to forsake him when the fateful hour came. What on the throne am I supposed to do with an ear? Why is every single one, staring at me all the time? The warden said the time was nigh, that fate had truly great things in store for the optimates. I went to look for how my good friend Cleansing was doing. I hadn't spoken for 3 months ever since I had all his top teeth ripped out. He spoke today. He looked straight at me and said, "Dead man." I kept hitting him until it hurt me. Now my fists and feet are bruised. All the barracks stood there and watched and prayed. I'm scared.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Grants me insight.
And what's down here if not a bunch of prisoners? What takes to guide us into a new existence? Have a taste of my steel. I long for this, my dear brethren. The throne. Normal looking faces. We thought we were going to die here with these nutters. The old man with the gap-tooth smile drops his weapons and holds out his hand in a placating gesture. Please don't shoot us, your nobleness. That'll speak a word. Well, this is a welcome change. Talking before shooting. Still, Lord Captain, look at this ragtag bunch. Hardly inspires trust. Give me a reason not to execute you on the spot. Here's the deal. We're honest, quiet inmates. We didn't want to riot, but well, seeing it out wasn't really an option either. Warden's lapdogs made short work of those who refused to join in the festivities, so we had to, play along. That's all it was, play. We never meant no offence to Governor Medina, not a lawful authority houseman scale. There was a chance there. We just want to wait until everything blows over and we can go back to ourselves and quiet the rest of our time. Ask inquires Millie. Does the fact that this servant is presently confined and therefore has previously betrayed trust the Imperium servants need to be vocalized? Or is it evident to the late, persons uninitiated in the sacred mysteries of logic? Repentant, honest heretic, how novel. Judging by Abelard's tone, the Seneschal is utterly unimpressed by the old man's ingratiating monologue. Noble's speech is mottled with the colours that conceal his true darker hues. This old man has a long history of lies, and using his wiles on us as well, but I see no foul corruption or ill intent in his words. What is useful when you got an empath in interrogations, you know? So he's lying to us, but he's not lying about the everything. He's definitely not on their side, but he probably just wants to get out at the first chance. If I spare you, what do I gain from it? How can Lord Gerald hope to thank you, noble self? Oh, I have an inkling. See us here. We're, how should I put this? Different from the rest of the Britain in this place. They're all petty thieves and ripe ignorers, debtors, gutter snipes. They're no one serious. Now we, in Melbourne, are cut from different cloth altogether. We're fortune seekers from the void. Why don't we tell you we're on Footfall Station? You know, Footfall, the only shipyard and the best in all across the expanse. Yes, so where in football you can find some very serious business-minded people. Now you can get yourself a very special discount on some very special goods. What kind of very serious people? Most serious kind, you nobleness. Have you heard of the Fellowship of Void? It's the largest pirate alliance in the expanse. There is no leader, of course, but there's some terribly serious captains who decided cutting each other's throats over it was, what do you call it, counterproductive. But cutting throats together, now that's anti-counterproductive. How about they join efforts leading with excess spoils and dispose of it somehow? Oh, you know, when it's just having to know someone who has such things on their behalf. There's very serious people. Rex tilts his head to one side, listening intently. You're pirates. I came across some void ship belonging to your associates. They're planning to break you out. And runs huffs and makes a much.
But that's all out of the bag. Offers were supposed to come and get us a long time ago, but they got tied up somewhere. Avoid cracking us gut with them. And all this time we had to wait. This happened. I mean, try and pull simple over here. It's just that we want to do this old warden nonsense. Well, yeah, let's go. And more about the warden and the riot. Well, I saw you some talk about a heretic, but if you insist, here's how it is. Warden this here prison, the honourable Master Castiglia, was a crackpot from the start. Previous warden ran things the proper way. Prayer, 1 meal a day, work, punching chompers from the guards, work again. New one. Do you know what his first degree was? Introduced lunches, dinners. By 9 devils, that's 3 meals a day. That's obviously start rate mad. Things only went down from there. The guards quit it with the teeth punching, one forbidden. Then the overseers started counting which prison was digging up more things in the quarry, swinging a pick outside or not. And then, would you believe it? They put together a list of best workers. As someone on the list also showed good behaviour, that's when you get promoted to optimate. That's the upper crust among us jailbirds. Was how it was at first. Then everyone decided it's the optimates, not the guards, who should be in charge of punishments. And it wasn't the overseer's job to watch prisoners work, it was the optimates. Well, let me tell you, that's when his goody two shows really started to shine. The guards aren't even in the same league as our dear fellows, the optimates. In the old days, we had maybe 5 or 10 sticks kicking it a week, and now we were lucky it was only 50. And that was even the end of it. One Castiglia moved out of his chambers and lived right in the quarry, under the dome. I think something in your own really scrambled his brain. He began spouting weird things like, the optimates are saints who would behold the truth. And he started taking him to the quarry. Not all of them returned, so ones who did, you wouldn't recognise him or beast of man. They were butchering people left and right, even guards and overseers. Warden himself had armed them. And a soul stop story. But I knew from the moment they ever sat in his cell this won't end well.
Very well, I shall spare you.
Oh, that's so great to hear, your nobleness. Just great. Now, there's a Cherusk, another Warden Creek. Now that you know, where was I? You're a real football station. There's this district there, Shadow Quarters. It's called Alex is located behind the statue of our holiest emperor. I know folks who called it something else, also on account of it being behind the statue. Don't repeat their mistakes, I tell you. Reverend Orion is wasting no time finding and burn them all. Forgive an old man for getting distracted. So, footfall, the Shadow Quarters. There's a bar there, built in the remains of an old ship. And in that bar, in the back, a certain Rizzy does business. So that Grandpa Buckville says hello. You'll be our favourite client, blink of an eye. There we are. Well, you know this. Go now if you don't mind. I sound so disappointed. What did I say? Most well-known fence on footfall. I was hoping to hear a name.
Ooh. How is letting them go heretic? I guess that they are like prisoners convicted under the Empress light. They are pirates. Oh, I guess I could do with some unscrupulous characters on my side. I shall not leave you here to die at the hands of the Warden's henchmen. Go, tell my pirate it's the Lord Captain's order that you sent to the ship. You join my ship's crew, you'll have my personal pardon as a rogue trader. Oh, thanks, we're most grateful, your nobleness. The old man glances at you somewhat skeptically, then smiles and leaves. Honestly, I would have just chosen the get out of here option, but that they scared me with the heretical. Like, what do I care if they level die?
I always have a backup plan.
Charge.
Me today.
Splash.
I'm still new to the art of exploring.
Faux hammer. Ooh. It's a hand shotgun. When a warrior is injured, they immediately remove a DOT. Okay. This faux hammer will do amazingly on you. Is that shot stub revolver? No one else using a stub revolver. I'm using a stub revolver. But I'm too flimsy to wield it properly. That's embarrassing. What's in here? Diviner's Staff. Unfortunately, we don't have a Diviner with us right now. Although I would very much like to make Hyrix Diviner at some point in the future. Go through here, what do we find? That works. What's the new form? Decorated with scale coat of arms. I don't know time to draw a weapon. Seems scale's not being totally incompetent.
I always keep my options open.
Sorry, why is there like another way into the barracks? What? Pascal, hurry up. Oh, this was the main entrance. This is where we came in. Right, I guess we're going to the open pit then. Oh, look. Oh, joy of joys. Accretion outside the structure increases some breaking core natural phenomenon. Poison gas. Yes, it looks quite sulfurous. And oh look, it's one of those blinding lenses again. Why do I grow sick and tired of this heretical nonsense quickly?
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Medicaid 100.
Operation
Killed by
successful.
poison gas. What's not extracted sand into glass? Fire grenades and melt charge. Trade goods. Looks like there's no way around it. We're gonna have to attack these people. I told you, Evie, they're hiding so much from us. Arrogant mentors, holy brothers and sisters. What have they ever given us? Nothing but a pile of fibs and useless admonitions. The voice of the man standing with his back to him must sound soft. He looks at everything but what is in front of him. He leans over a prisoner dressed in expensive clothing. But Aurora, she is different. She spoke with me like no one ever had before. She revealed the truth to me, and now I can finally reveal it to you. If you just obstruct me for a minute. What? The man finally realizes he is not alone and turns to you. He's clutching a long thing of metallic rod with blood dripping off it. We have guests? From the Von Valentius ship, I would wager. Heavy, my dear, you'll have to wait. Do not faint, I beg you. It's the important thing. One day you feel everything, including your other eye. Such dreadful shades. Cassie recoils and covers her mouth. The colours of this place, they are putrescent to the core. These people, their colours are oozing madness and despair, pain and doom. Interrogator surveys the quarry and the warden. This place is corrupted to its core long ago. Keep your weapons close, Lord Captain. What madness you wrought on this prison? Do you truly want to know? He's become more animated and runs a hand through his matted hair. Now it's been some time since he last trimmed his nails. This is my garden, where I try to grow the seedlings of a beautiful future. This was before I realized there is no future. Not in a sense ordinary people understand. We are to attach this life to the limitations of our weak bodies, to the short-sightedness of our eyes that can scarcely see. It is all so insignificant. The true future lies beyond real space. The only way to reach is through cleansing sacrifice. Do you understand? Miss Valentine, my sincerest apologies. Where are my manners? Please, allow me to introduce Evan Windscale, the youngest son of... youngest Windscale in the flesh. You know, he was so close to witnessing the truth right before we interrupted our little chat. A fleeting glance at Windscale's outstretched body is enough to turn your stomach. Torture, the very words make you cringe in shameful horror. You blindfold with the memories you've tried unsuccessfully to push to the back of your mind all these years. How
dare you, contemptible peasant! For every drop of noble blood you spill, you'll pay 100-fold more. Cassie turns to you support, but the expression is equal parts indignant and frightened. The boy's still alive, but if we want to stay that way, you should hurry. Abelard shakes his head somebody. That poor fool. I knew nothing would come of his naive attempts at negotiating with heretics. However, Revem appears to be still be alive. In the case we must yet save him. Having a sign of health and skill in your death to same people official. Aura's fell by my hand. You have nothing to hope for. Surrender. He laughs hoarsely. You barely know what you're talking about, don't you? We have killed Aurora's mortal shell, but the prophetess is far more than her body. One day you meet her other fearsome form, you know that she'll follow your triumph. He says like predator beast. I do not like it when people take prophetess Aurora's name in vain. I say you're deaf enemy of the truth. Eric Sage draws his weapon. There's never a point having this conversation to begin with. Warden raises his hand, and the main people start thrashing about in their death throes. The time for worse is past, optimates. Give your power to the Harbouring Aurora. If the roots of the truth will become a wash in blood.
You will beg for mercy, and I will grant none.
Come to chaos.
I'm so glad that slope terrain gives cover. Too often, games miserably fail in that department for some reason. Sorry for the cover Argenta, but it's really... Actually, no, she needs high cover, so let's put her here. Abelard here, Cassia again seems to be moving first because her stats are amazing because she's fair and balanced. Heinrich's moved up. I myself am going to stay nice and comfortably back here. Everyone in position? Let's get killing.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Oh, that seems important. Let's break it.
Doubt is for the none can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Let's see to it.
Give everyone a buff. No, he won't be able to cover that distance. He can't do anything in this situation, can he?
I need a foothold.
Can't siphon life his action points.
But
Alright,
of
then
course,
endure.
Lord Captain.
Out of my way.
Incredible shooting. Incredible shooting! You just shot your boss in the back and melt your mate.
Death to the weak.
Alright, Abelard.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
I've made a mistake.
It will be done.
Very effective hand shot, my gosh.
At your beck and call.
The scout can just like do a brutal strike.
Running by their
Sometimes tactics is just use your biggest attack and kill enemy.
my vow is to serve.
shields me.
Death to non-believers!
There's the cheek. Yeah, no. Unfortunately, I didn't take the cold shot skill, which would be perfect in a situation like this. Girl, what?
High momentum.
I'll see to it personally. It's as good as done.
I won't object to it.
Yeah, sure, why not? I'm not gonna use it otherwise.
Let's see to it. I won't object.
Wow. Big 40 and oh, that thing seems to have restored him to full. That's just joy, isn't it?
Naturally. But of course, Lord
Right.
Captain,
You're gonna have to break that thing eventually.
your reckoning is due.
Actually multiple, so you need to do that several times. Never mind.
Taking calculated risk.
I'll
is
just
my
colour up the
second
cassia.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Kaboom. Gosh, she's
That
awesome.
is foolishness.
Yeah, Argentis some more.
I'll do it. Eradicate it.
There we go.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Stuck on every buff she's got.
If I may,
Put them out of cover. Heinrichs.
Everyone,
What?
step aside.
Are we restored from that?
Holy terror, smite your enemies.
You just keep spamming them. It's awesome. Abelard. I think I need to put Abelard on lens breaking duty. Yeah, I'll put him on this side.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. I'm not interested. I will do my duty.
Just hate on that guy and then call it good. Scalmuel can destroy this thing.
Advancing.
Nice hit! 35% is a lie. gonna take a shot at that guy.
God Emperor, move through
Sure,
me.
why not?
Be the fire in my heart.
Nah, cover.
I am ready for whatever comes. I'll make it happen.
Nothing stands against me.
Yeah, he's just gonna respawn as long as the lenses are there. Typical. Just typical.
I'll see to it personally.
Abelard, move up.
My place is at the fore.
Can't get anything.
Emperor, give me strength.
If I just like encourage that guy to move, just like till he jumps out of his cover, right? Yeah.
I'm afraid not.
Not sanctioned to do this. For the throne's glory. I won't do that. Let's see to it.
Go there and cut this guy down.
I'm done with this one.
More trouble than it's worth.
And
Naturally.
you can go up here and, I don't know, pick your nose.
Hold on.
Can't hate on it.
Victory is imminent.
Plus 35% armor penetration. Don't know how practical it'll be
Ready.
against this. Oh, that works.
It will be done.
Pascal. Honestly, I want him to like focus on breaking this thing as quickly as possible.
My competences are not that universal.
Alright. Expose his weakness.
Is favorable. My vow is to serve.
Da-da-da. Make him bleed.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
That's enough bit of damage.
Let's make some opportunities.
Magenta, that was awesome. Could you do that again?
Faith without deeds is worthless. I am
And actually,
his
should you just like
will
keep
made manifest.
shooting?
Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it.
Wonderful, thank you very much.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Shoot that for whilst you're at it. I kind of knew you were gonna hit.
Faith without deeds is why I was chosen.
Not that gentle that, not it's gonna do me much good.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Just blast him. Oh, he lived.
I am a navigator, not a summoner.
Trigger an opportunity attack, and we are golden. I don't believe you've been properly introduced.
Blood is bubbling on the young man's lips, his voice barely audible, even now it means melodious and quite courteous. Have aim with the scale of Coronas. Quite pleased to make your acquaintance. Average reached a handful of aim, and the temperature drops a few degrees. He's in a bad way, but tiny assistance from a chirurgeon will save his life. For now I will do what I can. On the rare days that Lord Windscale visited Yorkby, the station was awash in a mist of warm hues. We were forbidden from meeting each other, but I was delighted still to see such rare colours in my home. Now, however, his colours are darkening, twisting from pain and bitterness. He must help, Lord Captain, he must save the clarity of his soul, for he whose presence makes the world a little brighter deserves no less. Lady Cassio, I presume, sacred child of House Orcelio, how disgraced it is, and the day we finally meet, it looks my shame. I find myself not at my best. There is no disgrace in your predicament, Lord Windscale. Lord Captain and I met under silly, dreadful, and tragic circumstances. Conserve your strength. You are wounded and need help. Wounded? I would have phrased it altogether differently. Tortured and maimed, perhaps. Have you ever had your eyes burned out? This was my first time. I cannot say recommend a procedure. It's either trying to make light a situation or going to the irritation and pain. What have they done to you? Ah, the warden, my friend. I tried to convince him to stop the riot, but diplomacy failed. The king is struggling continuously. Father diplomacy, which is why I had to try. I'll take my leave. I will see to the assistants riding you escorted from here. He nods, giving into oblivion. 3 profit factor and another level. The 3 profit factor is what really interests me. Although, of course, I'll never turn down a level. Physical encouragement. You slap them the bum like a horse. Sure, why not? And wins is good. Commerce is good. Warrior. My speed is kind of tempting. Often, Reckless Strike is also very good. He charges a lot, let's just make it better. Increases carouse, use the carouser. Tenderize is tempting.
Heresy's kind of tempting because she's already stupid as hell, so... Sure, why not? Plenty of hatred. Yeah, intelligence 30. Okay, maybe stupid as hell is a little bit rude, but, you know. It's 2% is not a lot. No, uncanny sight. Let's take that. Perception? No, I'd much rather you have more ballistic skills so you can keep shooting your electric man. Warp saturation sounds very useful. And... Lord Warp, you need to know these things. And of course, our wonderful, beloved Cassia. We will of course be taking Navigator abilities. Strange Vitality tempts me once again. She doesn't really take damage, she's so... I wonder if there's anything that can improve her range further. Wait, +5 fellowships, so she just becomes really likable. Oh, I love that. She'll actually end up being more likable than me, dang. Threats and faults, sounds good. My god. She doesn't really need to be persuasive. Let's have more warp lore, why not? Make her better on the ship. Yeah. Ah, most of the Artishan. It's this guy. Heretics. Diaries. Everything was cared for after his mutilation. Joy of joys. Oh. Some good stuff.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
There's plentiful things I want to investigate here, but I just don't know where to begin. over. What I'd like to do is to go up there. Not to my eyes, no. It kind of seems as if we resolved everything here, which
Is there money to be made?
doesn't please me much. We show up, we run around, there's a blind end. Oh, so be if that's the case. Guess we just get out of here now, don't we? Holy shit, rebellion needs to be crushed out news of your lord. I'm scared alive, is he alright? Shaken as guest on my ship. Consider it on your latest ship, thank you for the good news. Oh, and I'll just leave this whilst I'm at it. Not like they need it anymore. We got a noble sword. Ooh. Disturbed. Target's is already suffering from disturbed effect. Oh, so hit them twice and they really suffer. Armored body glove. A precise las pistol. Ooh. I like the sound of that. This thing, Destiny of Man. Oh yeah, diviner stuff. How do you feel about this? Consign. I kind of like her having the lightning arc, is the problem. Precise last pistol. Pistol uses a last pistol. As expected. And you. Oh yeah, she does have levels to take, although what am I going to do with her? Increase your willpower, maybe? Nah, increase perception. Doesn't matter. Oh god. I've got a chance to use that. So annoying. Why'd you say there's still things here? Hold on. Let me check my journal. Oh, no, I rejected that. Okay. Unidentified voyage. Don't that make Reichad Majoris? August noticed a large object among the lifeless rocks covering the planet. A void ship, whose signatures and origins are impossible to identify from orbit, resting on the edge of a deep ravine. The hull unidentified vessel is severely damaged. Rocks around it shattered by the force. Gigantic machines crash landing. The landing party reports via Vox as soon as they touch down. The colossal void ship form is covered in spikes. It resembles a morbid beast sculpted from darkness itself, menacingly hanging over the ravine. An experienced veteran accurately determines the origin of the hurling vessel. It belongs to the Xenos race called Drukari. Ready to collapse at any moment, the void ship emits a long, woeful creak as if promising to drag along into the abyss anyone who dares step with slumber. Everyone wants to pitch in. Let's just find out what the Xenos are doing. It originally Lord Captain, the screen was death. I don't think even foreseen Xenos dead one or intruder. Yes, Abelard, I agree with you. After 2 watches of hard labour, the workers managed to stabilise the Drukari void ship. Sometimes the void ship met the lifeless bodies of Xenos who died when the void ship crashed. The void ship itself, from its abominable nature, came to life, immediately craving to satiate wicked appetite for human death. The systems are reactivated, the intruders, and senselessly cruel death strategies out of all depths. Much as contraption designed to mince, rip apart, and incinerate victims took soldiers by surprise, but neutralised before the squad suffered significant losses. The soldiers found several curious pieces of xenotech on the sinister void ship, and I think they could shed some idea on why it was here. Ooh. Venom Blade Blast Pistol. That sounds fun. Why do you keep saying that there's something here still? Have I not already done things here? It's gonna annoy me forever. I need to go down and see this. Because you're telling me there's something's happening here. You know, I haven't been like kicked out or anything. I'm confused. I don't understand why. What the hell could you possibly want from me that I haven't done already?
Always keep your eye on the prize.
It's annoying. Like, I've gone around, I've explored this place. We've looted it. Why are you still giving me the impression there's stuff to do down here? Like, I can't go up, and I definitely can't go down. Like, this looks to me like it's done. You know, I'm done here.
Not dawdle.
It's pretty much just a show up, leave kind of deal. We step into the barracks. So there's some goods here, okay. Skull, crack open that.
The machine gun grants me insight.
Las gun and axe, oh joy. Somebody stop me.
Keep your wits about you.
I know, fam. I think we're done. I think there's nothing here and it's just like baiting us. I know. Sense of remote trace. How can I investigate that rumor more? I could also drop down and check out something on Reckon Earth. There's also some things I want to check on. Yeah. Let's do some trading. I have not had any fiery reckoning, but I can tell it's void chip of some sort. No immediate affinity, lordship. I say, how small Valencia's didn't need sign a contract units of vessel destination. A fiery reckoning. Transaction records of the ship picking up cargo from Gamma. This is odd. There's nothing's there. Apparently the ship has some interaction in one of the workshops on your industrial world. Beg your pardon, the late ship. That essentially is like a firing system. Better. The internet's giving up. Now I get a great sword, which I will never use, and Yuma boots, which I will definitely use. There's Medal of Alacrity, which will be of great benefit to me. Well, that's this reflective shield, which I don't really care about that much. Like, it's nice. But... anyway. So, yep, I do that a lot. New boots. Now, here's a real troublesome one. No, I guess I'll go on Muse. You can charge around a lot and then still shoot off your powers. You still can't quit that. It's great. I don't know if I'd do that too. Grenades. Kari weapon. A blast pistol, Kari weapon. That's interesting. Sure, I can't equip this yet, but mark my words, I will. Actually, will I? No. Yeah, I will. Let's talk to Abelard a bit, you know. Let's keep the conversation
Lord
flowing.
Captain. A noble aspiration, Lord Captain. As you... Lord Captain.
Lord Captain. Oxmadovicius, anything? No. Anyone else? Not that I'm feeling lonely or anything. I would never. This is Dira. Hi, Dira. See the reaction margin said about broken lens.
It was just my nerves playing up. Something about our little saint doesn't sit right with me, and I trust my gut. Oh sure, she seems straight as an arrow and as predictable as a hangover after drinking. But when I look at her, something about her makes my brain itch.
Are you sure you're not just like Yuri for her? Just asking.
After that conversation, I tried to listen to what was being said about her. Beyond the door, what I heard was strange. Blood in her past, twilight in her present, and something like a star leading her. But where is it leading her? I saw several roads, and all of them frightened me.
You should keep an eye on her.
It certainly wouldn't hurt. I'll keep a watch on her too. If only I knew what it meant. Maybe it means danger for her. Or maybe danger coming from her.
Let's take
Of
money. There is anyone here. There's Pascal and Abel. I see they're well.
The Messiah knows all, comprehends all.
I don't know the truth
The
about you.
request is approved. I did conceal certain information. I was a student of Archmagos Amanat, but I committed an act of betrayal after he deviated from sacred dogma.
What did Amanat
He
do?
fell into schism and challenged the sacred boundaries of knowledge. The blessed Amanat claimed the limits of what is permitted must be expanded, because by refusing to explore certain law, we find ourselves in contempt of the seventh universal law. Comprehension is the key to all things. My mentor put forth a thesis claiming that we have stagnated, that ritual is now nothing but a cage for souls and false worship of the Omnissiah. He sought to break the cycle of mindless repetition because he saw the inevitable demise of our faith and all humanity at the end of it.
Fascinating.
Acknowledged.
Did you betray him?
teachings of the blessed Amanat spread, and word of it reached the conclave of the Cognizance fleet. They recognized his teachings as tech heresy. Many tech priests suddenly vanished or were subjected to servo penance for minor transgressions. The students of Amanat, whose number included many enlightened and respected tech priests, resisted. My prognosis showed that our most likely future was a schism and a fratricidal war that would destroy the Cognizance fleet. That was when I headed to the Conclave. I confessed and handed the information about my mentor's research over to the Conclave. Brazen anthematic studies of the Forbidden Law. The Conclave could use that data to summon Archmagos Amanat to stand trial and compel him to repent on pain of excommunicate traitoris. His subsequent fate is unknown to me.
Yeah, it's a lot of Sun Imperium shit.
I pray that the Omnissiah grants us wisdom to overcome the dialectic differences that divide us.
Why'd you get some
I
Ragnaroris?
was summoned there by a message that was encrypted with the blessed Amanat's personal code. And could it be interpreted in several ways? One thing was certain. We were in danger, and I had to go to Rykat Minoris.
The tech priest named Abel. Who is he?
Assessing his personality is difficult. The spirit of Brother Abel is different from that of most people. Tech comrades of the Cog call such persons quiet ones. He possesses significant intellect, but shuns communication. So far, I have not been able to determine why Abel summoned me to Rykat Minoris, how he is related to the blessed Amanat, or why he bears the same name as me. Perhaps the Reverend Abel cannot fully actualize and interpret the available data.
What are you gonna do next?
I was wrong when I assumed it was the blessed Archmagos Amanat, who assumed the guise of Abel Haneman. But there is a connection between him and the Reverend Abel, and I intend to uncover the nature of this link.
I have no more questions.
Acknowledged. I will return to ruminating.
I want to know more about your past. That's more questions.
Approved. I have no outright restrictions on disclosing this information.
Where are you from?
Information about my origins is worth I belong to the priesthood of explorators and came to the Coronis Expanse over 200 years ago. Any events preceding that moment are insignificant.
How'd you end up in the Cronus Expanse?
I was honored to become a member of the Explorator Cognizance Fleet. When the Adeptus Mechanicus summoned the faithful for an exploratory venture into the depths of the Coronis Expanse, I joined the fleet in fulfillment of my sacred vows of comprehension.
Why not with the fleet then?
After I betrayed Archmago Zamanat, the fleet conclave directed me to the orbital station Altar Templum Calixis X-17 for penance. This venerable temple station was founded in the early years of our expansion into the Coronis Expanse. It is currently a rear observation post of the Cognizance Fleet in orbit around the star Furibundus.
What are the Explorators?
The sacred fraternity of explorers. The cult Mechanica sends us out to the frontiers of the known sectors as researchers and conquerors. We are the warriors of the Code, who return to the lost worlds and devote themselves to recovering the lost ancient knowledge. Explorators are granted the privilege of being more independent than many of our tech comrades. However, it has earned us a reputation as unstable and poorly controlled troublemakers whose unorthodox views are dangerously close to apostasy.
We can stop there.
Acknowledged.
I must take my leave.
May your labors be effective and fruitful.
Abel here isn't much of a talker. The person you saved in the Electric Priest Monastery, the seven of the Omnissiah, call himself Abel Hanneman, is... how was it again? I staring and telling you cogitates his vid screen. Wires connecting the sacred computing machines or metrics inside the prayerfully bowed heads of murmuring servitors. Abel looks up at you. After a length silence, he looks at me and says stiffly, the Omnissiah knows what comprehends all. How are you feeling, Abel? Tepper stares intently in his feet for a while and says in a halting voice, the running of the binary protocols was bogged down and stilled in false commands. The filters separated crooks and also remain correct. The running has been restored to swiftness. Pascal speaks softly as though trying to match the inflections of Abel's voice. Techbred and Abel has passed the diagnostics. The pernicious influence of psychological procedure has been completely eliminated. Statistically, most survivors of Schmizel's infection live with severe cognitive impairments, however, Techbred Abel's mind, being of a less typical nature, has not been damaged to a great degree. I must take leave. And his voice crackling, I'm glad to see. Aww. Incredible that a actress can even be of that disposition. I thought it was just like the default requirement. Where the hell is anyone on my ship? For real. Whatever. Making you save. I guess what I want to do... I kind of want to see if I can drop down a planet and... So what's that one thing I want to check out? Who's this Sergeant Malka guy? No one important. Okay. We go here down to the streets of the capital because there was that one area I could have dropped down into that I wanted to investigate. Look at everyone running. Maybe it's nothing because this place has already been like picked clean, but I just want to be sure. Yeah, this area. What? Don't tell me you guys haven't found another mine. Oh my god. I've sworn. And we completely avoided it because we were just lucky, I guess. Nick the goods. What is down here? I want to know. Let's see, is it near? No, it's just this area, but like, again, okay, cool. And get me out of here, let's go to the bunker. To the command center. Very funny I can handle witch adventure. Yeah. Alrighty, let's get chatting. Hey, Medina. I am ready for my triumph. We'll see the starport you should. You master ceremonies organize procession with. Shall allow me to share the ceremony's finale with you. After that, Emperor willing, the prospect of claiming of charges and ways of recognition will ever at last. Leave to the upper way and hopefully nothing bad will happen to me. Very good, very good. Why is... Oh, Master of Ceremonies, lead the way. Your Ladyship, Peerless Lady von Valentius, I am the Master of Ceremonies of Recommendors. Everything is in place to triumph. Let me give you a brief summary of the upcoming event. You will take the road, now familiar to you, from here to the starport. You'll be accompanied by your comrade in arms and the guard of honor. The body of the heretic known as the Prophet Aurora will be pulled in your wake as a battle trophy. A stop is planned in the middle of the road. Their grateful citizens will rush towards you, praising you for their salvation. Not to worry, this is a thoroughly choreographed interlude. A group of the grateful people will be composed exclusively of loyal citizens vetted by us. Members of the military, young people, attractive and physically fit, a few healthy children. Once they have said their praise, the procession will move on. Governor Medina will await you by the starport. It is also where the pyre has been built for burning the body of the heretic known as Aurora.
You'll be handed a flamer blessed by a representative of the ecclesiarchy. You can choose to personally perform the burning, but if you wish to underscore the amicable alliance between Household Blows and Helm Scale, putting passing on the burning to Governor Bettina. However, the choice is yours. I don't know if speaking to the ordinary people is necessarily a safe idea. There's a reason these things are staged, and just so people don't get assassinated, you know? Honestly, I kind of just don't care for this triumph at all, but if you insist, yeah, let's do it, why not? An excellent plan, let's go. Surrounded by evil repelling emblems, Aurora's corpse looks like a tiny island of gloom in the glorious ocean of your impending triumph. The governor's people must put a lot of work in protecting the body from decay as well as sewing off the grim iron face mask. The dead prophetess wearing an unremarkable face of an utterly nondescript commoner. The one aberration of her appearance is the many small mouths on her cheeks and forehead. They've been painstakingly sewn shut with a thick thread and plastered over with a layer of face powder. The cosmetics transform the heretic's face into an eerie mask. Corner of the face frozen a hint of a grin, while the ring of burst mouth. Can you please enemy line? I'll hunt down all your accomplices, where they may be, and they will all flame into the fire. When a sound comes in response, but as soon as you blink, corpse's mouth seems to move upward by hair's breadth, which is just your imagination. Truly I am amazing, etc, etc. Small group of festively dressed people rush towards you. One guards the security corner, you recognize Camille. The young scout led you to command center. Mishari smiles and words of Von Valencia, glory to the heroine of Agapanoris. Strangely beautiful. Slightly beautiful and fierce gesture when calls out name in Sonner's voice. Listen until you take a closer look at her face, you recognize Captain Raquel, the pilot you met. The grateful citizens wish to thank their redeemer. For some reason, you know certain that right in this moment, the gaze of Aura's dead empty eye socket is fixed upon the back of your head. All the surfaces of your mind, not a voice inside your head, no mere thought. You are going to die, but follow the pride of having seen the truth is all because of you, anyone. It is my pleasure to protect the Imperial world and its honest inhabitants. May the light of Telterra shine on us all. Once the Emperor bows to most loyal sons, the rogue trembles. Boundless blue, golden, dark. A grimace contorts Heinrich's face. The interrogator lifts hand to his temple, struck by some migraine. What? Behold, behold the final duel. Oh, joy. Rina would probably be like grabbing my shoulders and saying, "You shouldn't have done that!" if I'd brought her along. My bad, girl. My bad.
didn't know that. Gang up on people, it's more effective.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
Your Emperor won't save
Anointed cultist. Why am I glad that I had this as an organised, vetted group? Abelard up front. Pascal up front. Heinrich's up front. Enter up front. Cassie and myself take a step back. Abelard.
I will do my
Everyone
duty.
brace. Hate this guy.
Victory is
Down.
imminent.
Nice crit. So I
Follow
can
my
cut
lead.
down this guy. Cassia could totally turn around and nuke this fool. To be fair. Right, that does hit Brendan, it's good to know.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? I'm
Pascal,
not
and
accustomed
tell
to being
him
ordered
to
around.
zap this fool.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Then I'll have her blast this fool. Who's somehow still alive, which is incredible. If I tell you to turn around, okay. Gotta stand here, out in
I'll
the
do it.
open.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is
That's
for
good.
the weak. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. In thy light I
Fire
stand,
mastery.
and thy light I crave.
Blam.
Faith without
I said
deed.
blam.
I refuse. As the Emperor commands,
Blam.
I'll do it.
Blam.
That is not the Emperor's will.
And then step back into cover, I think. Very good. Oh, I should have told her to hunker down.
I am not doomed.
Heinrichs, charge this for me? Yeah.
But of course, Lord, your reckoning is due.
Over here, and I'll have you go here, and I'll have you shoot this fool.
I won't object to it.
Or you could just miss. That's fine too, I guess. No, I shouldn't do that. No, whilst all this psychic nonsense is going around.
Chaos guides me.
Focus, Van Callux. Focus.
How do you cut down this fool?
Function successfully terminated.
Get her from the buff.
Running binary
Are you still windowing? Hi! Hi! I'm doing pretty well actually, yeah. Killing some heretics.
I'll make
Blood
it happen.
with me.
I'll see to it personally.
And start killing fools.
Indeed.
Bang. Yeah, they were throwing a parade for my victory, and then bad things end up happening, so that's cool.
It's as
I'd
good as
like to
done.
move here.
A tactically sound approach.
Stop these guys coming up.
Reduced to dust.
One piece. Not everything is about one piece.
Weapon at the ready.
Oh great, they're praying. It's never good when the cultists are praying.
Out of my way.
Let's try and keep some of the enforcers alive. Oh please, Raquel, don't die. It would be so awkward if I had one of you two dying. Yeah, Camille get into cover, please.
Break their morale.
Bro, you're supposed to hit the guy behind the cover to cover yourself, you know. Round 2. Oh good, more friends. And by friends I mean not at all.
It will be done. I took care of this one.
Oh, there's the music. Oh yeah. One of these fans when we're trying to have a normal
I've seen worse
conversation.
battles than this in my time.
Oh, can I do this to make you charge? No, that's just 5 points. I won't get you like. Actually, no, do
Will
this.
rule the stars themselves.
Oh, sweet. That's actually so much more range than I thought. What?
My place is at the fore.
Run in, guy. Run in, my guy.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Bonk.
At your
Slash.
I will do my
Oh man,
duty.
this heroic axe upgrade is way more powerful than I thought it was gonna be. What?
Indeed.
Bonk.
One fewer target.
And then you come around here and you just
I'd rather not.
solo.
Follow
Upload
my
solo. That's amazing. That is actually incredible. How many enemies even left? Just like these 3, huh? Cassie, you know I hate asking you to do anything you don't want to do, but I think you could maybe melt these idiots. Okay, not both of them. Just that one.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Oof. That'll be fine. Oh, she's on fire now. Oh
Painted
no.
black.
Oh, I should have had her draw this one out
For the
first.
surface.
Oh well.
If only that were possible. If I may.
I want that guy to do better then. I don't know. Magenta. Step here and... Oh, actually, can I have her stand here?
This is
Sure,
unacceptable.
no. Okay. And how about I tell you
As
to
the
run a
Emperor
gun?
commands, I act.
I think eliminating people in Warhammer is good in normal conversation. Oh yeah, no, this is Warhammer. That's very normal. I see romanceable asking for a friend.
Guided
Oh,
by
you'd
fate.
better believe she is, and you better believe that I am romancing her. She is absolutely wonderful. Best skill by far, bar none. For what?
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Reduced to dust.
I'm gonna do everything in my power to make Cassia fall in love with me. I say that trying to be nice, not creepy, of course. But she is so cute and
Let's
wonderful
see to
and
it.
good. She's always good in this world, honestly.
I won't object to it.
Nice.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Chaos guides me.
I don't think I actually gave Cassie the perk that gives her Wolverine regeneration. I can't remember. No, next time for sure. Because she gets the ability to restore like 20 wounds a turn, which is completely nonsense.
Request approved.
I'm not gonna hear and yell out a lot of it. I can, that's good. I actually meant to get him anything else. Oops, I messed up.
Victory is imminent.
Yes, no, I forgot to play for. I mean, that's cool. Yeah. Do note that she can technically only enter heterosexual relationships, so I may have installed a small mod that made this game woke. Yeah, woke Hannah.
Who if not me?
Some Williams Chaos so he doesn't die on us. Bro, why would you do that? You just ran into the fire. Incredible.
Death to non-believers.
Oh.
Brace yourself, Avalon.
Oh, you'll be fine. You got a shield. But yeah, I just started like reading a book and I was like, hey girl, I think it's really cute that you read books. And she was like, oh really? Oh wow.
You don't frighten me.
I took care of this one.
Hey, stop, drop, and roll, girl. Time passed 5 minutes. Really? Dang. She's still on fire in the cutscene. Homepage becomes live. Vicious voice struggles to get through the thundering static. Lord Captain assist the Foxmaster. Please. What is step ahead of you? I got the same one installed on my Tomodachi, like. No one's up to you, his weapon's still in hand. Camille, don't lie to me. You don't have a weapon. I've never seen you fire a weapon once, you damn pacifist. Your late ship, what are your orders? We have no idea what's going on. Civilians are fleeing in panic. We can't get through to Governor or our senior officers. I shall fear no darkness, for light is within me, the light of my faith in thee. I shall flee before no enemy, for there is no enemy more terrible than cowardice, and I shall have powered. Magenta plays aloud, all while checking your equipment with deft fingers. Red, black, and lots of blinding white fear. The whole city's quaking. No, the whole world.
Less talk, more action. What did you saying, Lord Captain? Are they going to send a shuttle for us? We must move out toward the starport at once. The shuttles aren't going to find us here even if the comlink stabilizes. Which it won't.
When we reach the starport. Starport. Observe and star. Appearance in the star. Evacuate. One full silent, many eyes stare at you. We're not abandoning people in distress. Everyone can come with us. Jesper and I must get weapons. Any weapons. We'll catch up with you at the starport. Might even pick up some people in the garrison civilians along the way. We'll follow behind you, keeping a bit of distance. We must escort the remaining civilians. Without the guards' help, they'll scatter or fall into the enemy's hands. The sense alarm is now almost physically drilling through your temples. Inflicting little whispers at the edge of hearing is sinister and gleeful. Does anyone have any idea what just happened? The final dawn! Argent says furiously. We stopped short of puzzling out the enemy's entire plan. Oh, Emperor, forgive our sorrow and negligence. I swear we'll find a way to right it. Only an incomplete picture. Heinrich sounds deadly serious. Every warp-active person on this planet is sensing the presence of sorcery. It's rising like a tsunami. I've hardly ever encountered anything like it in real space. And most remarkably, the sorcery is still growing. I cannot ever say what set off this reaction or where the light has gone. The chill runs down your spine. You see the feel Aurora's gauging you once again, and he's not coming from a corpse any longer from everywhere. All we can do now is try to make it to the starport. Bad news, but not unexpected. That's it, let's move out. Our Captain Norris is falling to the relentless assault of the Ark enemy forces. Despite the Lord Captain's best efforts, the heretical prophecy of the final dawn has come to pass. Those who do not want to be devoured by the ruinous powers must flee the planet. God. Smoking. Bunch of flamers, bunch of stubbers, bunch of whatever. Let's move. Yeesh. The air is burning. Ooh, okay. Don't walk through the warp stuff. Got it.
I always keep my options open.
That's not this. You think you'd want enemy mine? Vanquish Twilight. You cut down Aurora, but she was only one of us. You hear me? From the depths of Deadstone, from his prison of cold metal, he will rise. The hour is nigh. Depths of cold stone, what?
I always have a backup plan.
How many?
For mercy, but I will grant
Delightful.
Your emperor won't save you.
So anyone with a sword up front now? Well, Pascali's got an axe.
Such is the will of chaos.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Such a shame it gives us all these cool psychons, then remove the ability to use them by making, oh my goodness gracious, that's a lot of spawn. Oh, I don't like that one bit. Analyze weakness. Analyze enemies. Brutal strike, hit them both. Even just one of these is like a huge problem. Yeah, I need to give him heavy armor.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak.
Is there any place I can stand her where she doesn't shoot everyone in our party? No, not really. Cool.
As the
Just
Emperor
shoot the
commands, I act.
Oh, kill
I
what?
will not. I'll do it.
Oh, they're starting to pray. Delightful.
Chaos guides me.
I'm starting to feel like I should start chucking grenades. Actually, unfortunately,
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Do not dare ask.
can't do anything because her attacks are... Oh, you got this move bonus, nice. Look at all the legendary Pokemon. I don't want to really think about these in that context, to be honest. I'd actually like to like never think of them at all.
At your beck and call.
Actually, yeah, just laser beam that thing.
Not a servitor.
Girl, stop whining, I'm trying to keep you alive.
Indeed.
Keep this thing.
At your beck and call.
Break the strike. Quickly use an Endure in case this goes pear-shaped.
Victory.
I'll attack this thing for 72 damage plus 22. Maybe Abelard is like kind of busted
Tried and
actually.
tested tactics are the best ones.
Damage is
Heinrich's charge this thing.
Get me a target. I'm done with this momentum.
Yeah, that's just not a viable option. Instead, stand here and have to shoot this way.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
He says, pulling out a gun. Yeah, sure, amazing psychic powers, my guy. Ugh. Despicable thing. Cool. Step forward. I guess. I don't really have many options if I want Abelard to protect me, huh?
Don't let your guard down.
Going to protect me. He wants to get yelled at some more. Heinrich gets yelled at some more.
I won't stand for it. Taking calculated risk
Heinrich
is my
to
second nature.
take a shot at this guy. Bang.
Naturally.
Whatever.
It's as good as done.
Tell Abelard to push up. Actually, I'll have Abelard outflank, and I'll send the rest of them down there to deal with that nightmarish thing.
Here's my perfect moment.
I need a foothold. For the throne's glory.
Cool. Hit this guy and then shoot him a bit. Right, out of bullets. Fair enough.
Throne take you.
This guy's bleeding. This isn't about him, so whatever. Go here. Am I going to even benefit from cover? Is he currently benefiting from cover?
Running binaric override.
Whatever. Taste is cool. That's good. And then everyone gets joint analysis. Argenta, run and gun. Shoot this direction. Okay, that's not a good idea. And the best place I can put her is literally right in front of them. Which is definitely not going to end badly for her.
As the Emperor commands.
Whatever.
Faith without
That's good.
As the
Let me hunker down.
I act.
Yeah.
Out of my way.
Can I see if I can move up and help with the spawn, I think. If I help with the spawn, I mean she can bark orders at people.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Request approved.
Weakness and Tejo. As for this, how about I just like yell at this?
If I may.
Or to just walk out directly toward my swordsman. Hi, I'm Abelard. Welcome to
I will
charge.
do my duty.
41 damage. Not bad, not bad.
Follow my lead.
Cool. Ninja and Heinrich's time. Sweet. How about we have Heinrich's charge in?
I won't object to it. Be gone.
Very nice. I'm not risking warp nonsense right now.
I'll
see sure.
Foes obliterated.
Come in, kill them all, why not?
But of course,
I've never used Iron Arm once. I'm not going to use it now,
let's
but
see to it.
it's kind of disappointing because this would be the perfect situation where not for the fact that we are currently blurring between reality and non-reality. I can't really boss battle Abelard from this location, so I will join in the micromanagement of everyone else.
On it.
Off Argenta.
Who,
What a
if
Pascal
not me?
move.
I'll see to
Argenta.
it personally.
Shoot.
I refuse. I'll do it.
Wait.
I won't go down easy.
Whew, he's bleeding. That's a grenade. He dodged a grenade. No, dude, actually perfectly capable of moving here and attacking this thing.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
What do I care? You're made of metal. That guy can't hurt you because you told him he can't.
Request approved.
And I think this guy just sucks in general, you know. Argenta, move up here. Take a single shot, I guess.
Rejoice in battle.
And then spend the rest of your turn reloading. Not tapping. Nah, I dodge.
Death to the weak.
Dude, you're supposed to point, aim, then fire, not fire then aim. Idiot.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Sweet. Cool. And those shots is gonna hit eventually, you know.
Me?
Tell that guy to come over here.
I'm afraid not.
I can order it
If
someone,
only that
I
were
don't know.
possible.
Okay, well then melt his brain, I don't care.
As duty demands.
I'm my girlfriend, not your mother. And that guy's gone. Oh, yep, there goes his head. Sweet. Levels for everyone. Can we get out of here now, please? As I remember, it was this
Is there money to be
one. And everyone got some levels. Let's see. I could do with some more willpower. I wouldn't mind about that. I should have me psychics. Personally, I also want to increase my ballistic skill next. That sounded like a chainsaw. It was a chainsaw. Abelard is wielding a soul pattern chainsword. It's literally a chainsaw sword. And he's very good with it. Willpower and... bloody mess, because I don't really know what else to do. Oh, so Kingdom Hearts before they change everything to Keyblades. What are you talking about? Oh, that sounds really funny. Let's do that. Give me a giant chainsaw sword thing. That sounds incredible. Sounds hilarious. Hmm. Yeah, how about we just increase this skill by 5, why not? Kind of an awareness won't do her any harm, I suppose. I'll increase your ballistic skill a little to keep you... Ooh. What's the option of like increasing his... Yeah, sure, dual weapon combat, let's go. Attack with both your weapons turn. You could do it more... Yeah, sure, toughness, don't want to break. Ooh, Psychominoris. But then I guess he doesn't really need it right this second. Hmm. Can I not give him any more abilities? Actually, maybe just straight out taking Edge of Dawn for a 10% bonus to damage sounds great. He's sword user. Why wouldn't I? I'm giving you more toughness because I don't want you to die. And I'm taking Strange Vitality because healing like 10 wounds a turn sounds really funny. Especially when you've got 50 wounds already. Which, Sanctorites makes you far physically tougher than anyone else here. Now they removed the mine for me, how nice. Okay. Let's go off this planet and then we're coming, one following the other. So it's the roar of the morning and the roar of the evening. We are coming step after step. The eyeless followers, voices heralds, got master behind him and loyal also. With this enemy mine, we are mere shadows. Followers, you are yet to meet him as encountered us with secret knowledge. Nothing good to come out of that. It's often not the words of the witch, or something like that.
The anarchy at the starport will distress the hallowed machine spirits of the Voidcraft, rendering them deaf to all litanies of placation. The shuttle we use for the evacuation must be handled with caution.
Be your downfall.
Look! More people to kill. You should be in cover. You don't need to be. I don't think that will. You can go here. Oh, and my lovely Cassie can go back here. Oh, great. Oh, no, that is a screamer. Oh. I just read the bottom text. No, I'm not doing that. Besides, I only chipped the paint. I've ripped just enough nails in my life to know I don't ever want to have to do that again. Okay, can you shoot? You can. Why are you standing there, my guy? Whatever. Go here, concentrated fire.
I'll do
Here's recycle. And then I guess you can just start shooting fools. Why not?
Faith without
1, 2, 3. Yep, that's about right. Until the end of combat, you just get better stats. Sure, why not?
Let's get to it.
I'm not physically. Oh, I see. Sorry. I know just enough people who tell me to, well, do that kind of thing that I have to verify, you know?
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Oh, his little tusks. Yeah, it's got a lot going on, to be honest. Cassia,
I'm a
Malcolm.
navigator. Try to learn with grace, at least. Isn't this a job
And
for the
Taylor Abelard.
serfs?
Is the reward.
Pascal is not looking too hot right now. That's not good. And I stand you there and tell you to take out all 3. I can. Splat. Oh yeah, he can do this now. Which is pretty good. Excellent. Oh, how excellent.
I am a savant of destruction.
Oh. More fools have shown up to cause problems. Oh! But, no wait, these are friends. Good. Crunch.
Poised for action.
Whoa, okay, that's pretty useful. That solves a lot of our problems. Good, good, very good. Abelard, protect me, as usual. And I'm telling me to charge into battle.
It will be done.
Which you shall do with excellency. And how about you just take another turn, because I feel like it. In here, kill this guy, smack him with your shield too.
An exemplary strike. Reduced to dust.
Right here and cut this fool down.
Grey hair, one fewer
Bonk.
target.
How about I just like send him in? Send in the old man.
My place is at the fore. I took care of this one.
Whoa, he just bisected that thing. That's incredible. Cut down the rebel gunner. Yep, that's what I thought. He's just completely pulled away from the entire group. My gosh.
I'll see to
Okay,
it personally.
inspire and move urgent.
On it.
This is unacceptable. God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Guess I could just have you charge forward, but what would even be the point?
I won't object to it.
It's funny how busted Abelard's being, but I think it's mostly just me.
Alas, no.
Indeed. One fewer target.
Okay.
I've seen worse battles.
This old man is incredible. What are they feeding him? I need some of that. Dang. Go on, try something. You won't. Yeesh. Oh, didn't even realise there were still some losers there. Oh well. That won't be for much longer. Bloody nasty. They feed him gruel and nails. Yeah, no, I can believe that entirely. Without any milk, of course.
That's how it's done. Let's get to it.
No, please, try to move away from the old man. I'm sure that'll work out well for you. Whoops.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Cassia, can you, like, actually
I'm not
make that guy
accustomed
commit
to being
suicide by
ordered.
Abelard? Thank you, Cassia.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Tell Argenta
I'll
to
do it.
lamb.
Truck
Cool.
is a prayer.
Easy. Snowball's chestplate is punctured in multiple places, his face stained with blood, but his gaze remains clear and firm.
Still alive, rogue trader? Good.
You spot just as many wounds on Gleto. There are burns and cuts all over the coat, and one of the visors is broken, and yet there is nothing in the side of Master's straight posture that would indicate pain, if pain is even something this dog can feel. What is happening in the starport?
Panic and heresy. The people are ready to crush each other to reach shuttles, which makes them easy targets for the enemy.
Where's the governor?
I do not know. He waited for you under Arbites' escort to burn a heretic's body and conclude the ceremony. When the sun went out and the enemy capered us from every crack in the rockery, he panicked and ran. Not a smart choice, but himself with us.
Everything looks bad.
Let me offer you first aid. We'll accept your offer, but we still medicate kids. Not many, but it should last until we get shuttles, which is all we need.
His investigation has hit a dead end.
Not yet, it hasn't.
A crooked smile crossed his face.
We did find something in the port terminal. Sure, after type was stored away. A suspicious ship took off from the planet. Now we do know how to track it down.
I see you're not trying to flee and have chosen to fight instead. I commend your resolve.
Actually, our plan is to retreat. The rebels are one thing, but there is nothing we do against the warp forcing its way in, and that's a fact.
Someone spits out a mouthful of blood.
This battle was forced upon us. We had to keep the heretics away from terminal until machine spirits finished transferring data to our shuttle. You helped us fight with Moths, and instead of words of gratitude, let me offer something more substantial.
Someone hands you a heavy shotgun.
Belonged to a bloody good arbitrator. May it serve you now. Oscar and I adjust our way into a group and try to break you shuttle. Our shuttle. We recommend you do the last part as well as soon.
It's been a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Do try to survive, will you?
To die would be to fail my mission. I cannot let that happen. Never protect you, rogue trader.
Oh, how adorable. Thanks, some good eyes. I think it's been to a whole lot less than that. Alright. Things to do on Rycapanoris. 1.
Let us
Leave.
not dawdle.
Place car a bit Oi, it's saving. Why is it saving? That's not good. Oh. Is that Master Simmons? Hey, Master Simmons, you have an awful lot to explain. The stench of Physaline and blood blankets the starboard. Echoes of shouts and gunfire drift over the landing pads. The shards of plexiglass crunch underfoot. You recognize Sergeant Malgar amidst the crowd huddled next to the shuttles. He was the soldier greeted you upon your arrival on Ragnaros. The sergeant's chest filled with star-looking flak vest bearing insignia customary among the troops. One of the enforcers you sent must have given it to Malgar as a gift. A group of bloodied and frightened people was wedged between Malgar's wardens and the shuttles. Recognize him as governor of the planet and the members of his high-ranking entourage. Their expensive attire has been torn in the fight and made by wounds left by bayonets. Some of the nobles are paralyzed with fear, others succumb to despair. 2 corpses lying on the ground, their arms outstretched. Black blood has pooled under one of them. The other skeleton split open like a nut, encircled by a pinkish crimson halo of bone splinters and bits of brain matter. Governor, would you care to explain what is going on here? The governor turns to you but does not get a chance to say anything as Malgar straps in his stun baton. Don't trouble yourself, Lord Governor, or explain myself. Explain myself. Last thing, Governor, his gang cronies have been cowering behind us. Now when things got rough, they thought they could scarp her. Leave us here to die. We shed our blood for him and broken our backs to provide for him. And after all this, you think it's fair? Jesus Christ.
Malgar's stun baton hits the governor in the chest, causing a dullness on the governor's jingling unison. I notice how blood gnomes mouth respond when his head explodes. Boris the noble screams can't drown the suspect. Not for your piece. For generations upon generations, the nobles of this world care for Reichman Norris and ensure the prosperity of its inhabitants. And this is your gratitude, peasant? For killing a nobleman, you said be executed where you stand. Cassia throws out her hand on Malgar's knees buckle. My mentor was right. The rabble truly have no honour. Abelard looks at the governor's body. His brow furrowed. Matter is punishable by death. We don't have time for this. We need to get shuttled now. Nothing in your position could have forgotten that the Templar protects all of his subjects, but surely not you. It is your duty to help anyone you can. The sergeant pauses before nodding heavily. Your ladyship, ma'am, you helped us when things looked grim for us. I'll do you say. Why you want to save these parasites? That I don't understand. Maybe not all of them deserve death. A dull thud comes from deep within the starport. Heavy footsteps shake the rockery, raising an unpleasant tremor in your bones. Oh!
I am Aurora. I am the herald of change. Behold the final dawn and die.
Oh, that's in the Astartes. There's an There's an Where's the girl's name?
Will be avenged.
Wow, he's 2x2. Those guys are huge. Dang. Okay. I'm going back here. Cassia, I strongly advise you join me. Oh, the music has gotten really intense. I mean, it's always intense, but like, you know. And for once, I am not going to have you guys stand directly out front. 268! Oh my god. Dude, what are you doing? Stay back.
I won't die here.
Ah. Hey, Empress Blood. Ah, sacrilege. It's a damn good thing I took that perk that means everyone survives on 1 health point, huh? Yeah. Go here. Become zealous. Become accurate.
I act. Doubt is for the weak.
Running gun. Actually, running gun is kind of pointless in this situation. Oh, no, you can entrench. What's this monster? His image is twisted by corruption. Oh, Emperor, is my life meant to end so soon?
If I may.
Get it away from me, that's what I want.
Isn't this a job for the servants?
Okay. Boy, my gosh, she's so strong. Oh, great, rebels. Really not what I need right now. So far removed from what I need right now.
Master Van Calab, you can't die here.
So my first problem is disheartening. You're telling me. You're telling me.
My vow is to serve. The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Running binary control.
Punish from machine spirits, so you can't hit the broadside of the barn.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
Melee. Right. I'll hold off for as long as I can. No, I actually think you're just gonna kill it. Damn shame. The Snake's not here to help us, but what can you do?
At your beck and call, grey hair, sure hand. I will do my duty. At your
Press for
beck and call.
impact.
And Paragon's dead. I don't care for things. Half a kick.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Concentrated fire. Will this hit Abelard? Small chance it will. Okay. Turn around and shoot these things instead. Wow, that was embarrassingly bad performance, Argento. Why would you do that? Okay. Maybe I should notch your purpose to get some opportunity off.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. I'm not accustomed to
Laser
moving
aura.
around.
And then we tell it to move away.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Boom. That's good. We like that.
Let's get to it.
Man, once you guys see a graded version of that and can just like call everyone into one place at once, that's gonna be amazing. Go here and cut this thing down. And of course it survives on one. It's a freaking Astartes.
Request approved. Running binary override.
That should be good. Abelard's conked out on the floor, unconscious. Well, not unconscious, but he's definitely in no position to get up. Pascal, protect me.
Not me. It's as good as done.
Buff Argenta.
I'll make
Tell
it
Pascal to finish off this wretched thing. Die, monster. You don't belong in this world. That's good. We take that. Argenta duck. Oh. Sorry, Abelard. Didn't think it was going to hit you. Why did you think it was going to hit you?
On it.
And tell Pascal to advance upwards. There's just like a single sniper left, right? Whoops. Done. Oh, you were just all the way over here. That's great. That's so great.
Cogitation failed.
Just like go here and zap them.
Forward. Request approved.
Dump a ton of exploits on this fool.
Comprehends all.
And do nothing else, I suppose. Abelard finally got off his butt.
Someone else can do this. I'm not interested. I'd rather not.
Charge over to here. Why do they have to finish it off with a sniper?
Victory is imminent.
Just so unfair.
Let's make some
Wait, I can get them from over here. Oh, right. I don't know where I can do that. Oh, I'm not gonna say no to it. Zap him. You fail. Welcome to sniping up school, and you failed.
I'll see to it personally.
Have you move upwards then? Genta can run and gun.
This battlefield in righteous fury.
Here. No way she can hit that thing. Yeah.
The Emperor's will.
Just ending the battle that was really epic by trying to get rid of a damn sniper. Wonderful.
If I may.
Oh. That's outside of range. They're
The
running for it.
navigator is coming.
Let's make it.
Oh no, he did move. Cool. So, here's a fun thing about Cassius. She just has like a psychic attack that can hit anyone on the battlefield from any distance away and cause them to take fixed damage. Which is pretty funny and not at all overpowered.
Request approved.
There we go. Can we finally get out of here? Yep. The Psycho's got a little head trauma, but it'll be fine. It's full, we still have praise him for the miracle. Heavy bolter, heavy bolter, heavy bolter. Heretical bolter, damn. Also, blazing rich crimson. Thank you, Emperor. Swords are unburned. I think we have survived an encounter with a heretic Astartes. I've seen it all emerge. How about we just get out of here and never come back? Cool. Now, my bosom companions, let's look into what the hell just happened. Thanks be to the Emperor, you're alive, your ladyship. We're most gratified by your return, and the crew is full of zeal to carry out any orders you may have. Before anything else, I will hear an account of what happened to the system's son. Lord Captain, we saw a number of ships approach the sun. Black creations of inhuman make, amalgams of sharp angles and edges. They surrounded the star and then... My apologies, but I struggle to find words to describe that terrible sight. The Xenos make the sun vanish into the void. Ukari. You see Ablad's expression change as a shadow has suddenly fallen over him. He rubs his temple warily. If we didn't have enough troubles on our hands already. The Xenos, enemies of humanity. A breed of Eldari, the most cruel and devious of their kind. The design of their ships matches the description provided by the Voxmaster. Like all Xenos, the Drukhari are a blight on the face of the galaxy, but their technological superiority is indisputable. They abhor and fear warp sorcery, which is why they rely on creations of their twisted intellect. And many of those creations are capable of things that may seem akin to sorcery to the unenlightened eye. The theft of the sun is one example of what they are capable of. Are the Xenos in league with the War's cultists? We can rule out that possibility. The Drukhari would never ally themselves with the Arch-Enemy's worshippers. If I had to name one thing that humanity and the Xenos have in common, it would be a shared loathing for warp corruption. The situation calls for immediate action, Dolly. We can continue this conversation later if you so wish, but... right now, I believe you should assume command. What's the current situation on board? Navigator's sanctum is no longer empty, but the warp engine is still refusing to obey the engine seals. Without it, we cannot perform a warp jump. Pascal's voice buzzes anxiously from his box. It may be angry, or perhaps it is lamenting the injuries it has suffered. I will immediately initiate preparations for a prayer service. If the Omnissiah grants me comprehension, I will appease the machine spirit's vessel. Why did you not send a shuttle to the planet for me? I do apologize, your ladyship, but we were unable to receive your request for evacuation. The Vox link was overrun with vile interference, screams, blasphemous hymns, and other equally sinister noises. Any who listened to the interference for a protracted period lost their sanity. Several dozen operators went mad monitoring the Vox clash in the hope of hearing a voice. Each one of them waited in vain. What is happening on the planet now? Our augur operators are reporting numerous uprisings and other manifestations of the Arch-Enemy's powers at various locations on the planet. Based on the fragments of communications picked up by our Vox operators, there is practically no resistance being offered by the Governor's forces. Millions of people are converting to the blasphemous Final Dawn cult en masse and assembling prayer circles. Do we have any hope of retaking the planet? I fear that Reich Norris is lost. The situation is deteriorating by the minute. We must leave the system as soon as possible.
However, there are still people on the planet who have not succumbed to heresy and who are worthy of rescue. Besides a small number of our own shuttles, we also had a shuttle salvaged from the starport. The Archive's sister of Battle Flash. We must save as many as we can. This all happened for a reason. Saint Argenta, whose name I carry with reverence and trepidation, is famed for saving the people of a dying world through the power of prayer. The God Emperor himself sent a star from the heavens that lifted the saint and her followers up to the sky, away from corruption and death. We must do as she did. Direct all our efforts to saving those people who at this moment look to the heavens in hope of salvation. The lives of peasants are of little value. Our prime objective is to save the Holy Relic, the miraculous fusion reactor, and the electro-piece who God intended it. Every moment we spend in proximity to a dying world, we are putting ourselves at risk. Your life, Lord Captain, is far more valuable than all of Reicher Minoris. The von Valentius dynasty cannot be allowed to perish, and so lamentable though it is, we must rule out the idea of an evacuation. Henrik's eyes, like two deep dark pools, are resolutely fixed on you. The world is doomed, and its inhabitants along with it. The disappearance of the star was the final nudge toward death, the finale of the Cult of the Final Dawn's plans. I once witnessed a similar event, or they had surrendered to the servants of the Archenemy, and permitted corruption to enter too deep. At this moment, millions of people are bowing down before those who promised them salvation. They are willing, giving their souls over to chaos, sacrifice great enough to bring forth a demon world. Our only hope of stopping this process is to retreat to a safe distance from the planet and conduct a targeted bombing of the Electro-Priest Monastery. If we blow up the reactor, a thermonuclear reaction will follow. The world's oxygen will evaporate, killing off the entire biosphere. In doing this, we will save millions of souls from a fate far worse than death, and we will save Reichard Minoris from becoming an outpost of the Archenemy. Whatever fate you choose for this world, I urge you to make haste, Lord Captain. The planet is burning in raging flashes of crimson and purple. I can see it even from orbit. As do I see that the storm is already upon us. With every moment that we waste, it grows ever more difficult and perilous to steer the ship through the warp's turbulent currents. I'm with the lady on... That was not an accent. I'm with the lady on this. Enough talking, we need to get out here while we still can. Oh, great. This is why I can never be in a position of power, especially not of military power. Which of these planet's inhabitants can we evacuate? The nobles you rescued at the starport are given the coordinates of shelters where we can find surviving aristocrats and their families. As Sergeant Margaret's troops, they will help control the crowds of frightened commoners and prevent the shuttles from being overloaded. Thanks to you, we have salvaged many shuttles from the starport we can now use. Why can we not try to evacuate some of the people? For the simple reason the transformation process will soon become irreversible, and our sole weapon against it useless. The energy released by bombardment could stoke the warp energies. I had never witnessed the aftermath of bombing a demon world before, but there is enough evidence of such tempts me to say with confidence that you do not want to see it. Saving the nobles gives us many profitable future ventures and will leave a good impression on the Imperium at large. Saving the commoners is the right thing to do, but risks many of the cultists getting aboard. Plus it'll be a single drop among many. Saving a miraculous fusion reactor is kind of pointless, no? Nuking it will upset our tech priests severely, but we can't allow a demon world to exist. They're just too dangerous. We can't allow a demon world to exist. We just can't. Demon worlds are impossibly dangerous, and allowing one to exist in any capacity is amoral, to say the least. I would want nothing more than to save all those we've befriended upon the way, but if we fail now,
I want to save my friends. I really do. I want to go down there and save all those who I fought alongside. You know. But demons are cool, pulls out Jack Frost. Not that kind of demon, I'm afraid. Well, actually kind of that kind of demon. But no, unfortunately the peaceful Sea of Souls from S&T is very different from the Immaterium of Warhammer 40,000. I am... this is an impossible decision. This is an impossible decision. Let's see. Faction. Oh my gosh. This is why I can never be an Inquisitor. I'm bleeding hard. A pretty song intensifies. Oh, you don't know. You don't know how. This is just impossible. My god. None of these are good options. Like, the correct option, blow up the reactor. Like, that is the correct option. But is that the one I want to take? I don't know. If I had like a bigger audience, I'd totally just put it to poll. We save the nobles, we save some people, and we get to... We save the nobles, we save some people, and all is well. We save the commoners, we introduce too much risk. It's really a choice between save the nobles, but I don't want to upset Argenta. And if we blood the... We can guarantee that the nobles are gonna be fine. So you can audio right now, so I choose whether it gets Cassia to love you. Cassia didn't say anything. Cassia said, make your decision quickly, because otherwise things are gonna get bad. Ugh. Nobles. Immediately cause by unloading and transporting to the ship will cost us precious time. Do not see yourself that you start your vanity will do billions of times from the hand. I must do as I see fit. Perhaps I'm acting foolishly in the Inquisition's eyes, but that's my decision to make. Detective Flecker is something with Harnix's sanguine mask. Anger, bitterness, whatever it may be. It does not seem to interrogate his dispassionate voice. In that case, I consider it necessary to point out that the mark of the enemy could infiltrate the ship on willing rescue people. Keep that in mind for the future. Thus, I guess shows the capacity to evacuate more people. And evacuate the commoners. Oh, and the reactor? Sure. That's it, there's nothing else I'm planning to save. Shrug. Listen, me, Rogue Trader will have to pay for this mistake. The bridge is an upheaval. The Technomar's prayers mixed together in a senseless cacophony. Our servitors work hastily to move the hardened crust of sacred unguents from the warp engine's components. In the midst of all this tumult, stands Pascal with a day-to-day clutch in his hand, seemingly disconnected from the flow of activity around him. What's going on here? Warp Sextant is not responding to our commands. The ship's spirit is rejecting our present anger. I'm trying to calculate a plea that may appease the noble spirit. Megos, why don't you assume control of the second march? Surely the country speed things up. If it don't be a hindrance, I'm searching for a way to rectify the error. Pascal is muttering without taking his eyes off the data slate. There is sudden anxiousness when he moves his mechadendrites. Guru listened to Hanuman. Thank you, Ladyship, you were right. Pascal's voice changed when he addressed the crew, now speaks authoritatively. Tech comrades, heed my instruction. Mayhem immediately subsides, the crew's action following with some indiscernible logic. The undersized servants now start working in sync, and a binary comma becomes symphony reports, which Amigos coordinates a skillful collector. Admiral done, Pascal. And side guides me. The praise of the tech piece surrounding the cogitate almost drown out the sounds of the bustling bridge behind you. Pascal, poring intently over the day's thing's hand, extended the mech tender to you. Please take a place at cogitate, Captain. That's the thing we are doing. I studied the data and discovered a machine node that was damaged as a result of the heretics' sabotage. The functioning of the warp sextant was tampered with, and the ship's spirit, aggrieved by the violation of the right of operation, is now rejecting its calculations. I sought a way to rectify this error and concluded your participation needed to do so. The cogitator systems of this temple of the Omnissiah are subordinate to the shell whose repository serves the machine you see before us. A machine created for your predecessor and one that uses the biological signatures of dynastic blood in its computations. The spirit should recognize the ship's mistress and submit to her will. Should. Sure, why not? The huge machine in front of you is lit up with dozens of vid screens and hundreds of lumens. The blinking lights and endless Russian symbols and digits on the green background make your eyes water. And a vague sense of alarm simmers in the depths of your mind. The typical reaction of a layperson confronted with the magnitude of the Omnissiah's creation. Among the numerous controls, you see the mouth of a cyber gargoyle, the same as the gate to the warrant chamber. Pascal's voice becomes imbued with imperious force. Servants of the machine god, heed my command. Acolytes, prepare the incense instrumentation for the liturgy of machines for your propagation. Senior technomats, recite the prayer to generate a current report. Operations will be marked with the capanological protocol on Desire Rejoice. I must inform you that for the purposes of safety, complete reassembly of the warp section and updating of its Smith blessings are required. If this is not done, then at launch, the volume of aggregate calculation errors would result in the destruction of the data crypts. But as we do not have 100 hours at our disposal, we must submit this procedure. Pascal looks down at the data slate in his hand. A minor deviation from the right operation of the sacred peace and spirit. Deviation of the right of operation? That sounds dubious, especially coming from me. Dogma bids that appropriate rituals of cleansing and reassembly be carried out on the warp sextant. It's a long and labor-intensive process. Pascal hesitates before continuing. Our best chance is to bypass the sacred prohibition on directly interfacing the conduits of the motive force, a faster and less orthodox route. Why does the entire crew now depend on convincing the spirits in the startup of our components? Is that right?
Your interpretation is verging on tech heresy. However, given your rank, Lord Captain, I nevertheless respond. For a layperson, you have described our position with relative accuracy. I place my hopes in his revelations and humbly ask for his guidance. What must I do? Place your hand inside the throat of the Cogitator Guardian, the cyber gargoyle, which has been assigned to guard the forbidden data crypts. The dynastic blood extracted from your veins will serve as a key to the data core where the machine spirit dwells. To it we will offer prayers that we may bypass the protective protocol for defective connections and launch the warp sextant. Lords of the Messiah know no exceptions, so in this ritual I remain at your side to placate the wrathful machine spirit, in whose abode you will be intruding. Follow my liturgies, Lord Captain, may we receive his blessing. That's it. No, my blood! Connecting. Success registered. Everyone's Kochi's servants use bronze-bound skeletons built in Kochi's housing shudders, but the screechy skull rotates towards you and stops in that position. Benevolent code, a voice receptor. Pascal emits a sequence of binary signals and is silent for several seconds. I hypothesize the defect is located in the analyzer block. I register a reaction to the signal, but no process response. A temporary override is permissible. The shell was created on a fort rather unknown to me. Initiating standard invocation, machine spirit. Pascal leans over to the adjacent instrumental panel and sets his hands on the controls. At the same time, the quiet machine code begins performing Fulton's Fox. What should I do now? Well, Captain, I now ask you to address the machine spirit. Speak the following command. By my authority, I revoke the inviolability protocol of the warp engine. Hey, yo, computer. You can totally do this, right? When the Cogitator's vid screen turns red, Pascal sees this and raises his hand, signaling to the rest of the tech priest, then withdraws the connector from his sleeve and connects to the machine. Servants of the Omnissiah, make now the offering of cleansed data crypts to the machine spirit, so they may be filled with the true and calibrated data. May the Omnissiah have mercy on our souls. In meek solemnity, the acolytes offer up the cleansed data crypts to the warp engine one after another, repeating prayers of exaltation. After anointing the contacts with sacred unguents, Pascal inserts them into the Cogitator slots. Your head begins to spin from the holy senses, foul-smelling clouds of smoke, and from the loss of blood that the Sargol continues to drink from you, and the world swims before your eyes. Let this mechanism awaken in renewed purity. Pascal enters a sequence of commands and raises his head, watching the vid screens. Suddenly he stops dead. No. His fingers fly over the command runes, entering command after command. His mechadendrites, clicking their pincers, pull at one lever after another. The vid screens fill with strings of symbols, completely incomprehensible to you, but clearly conveying something to the Magos. Is everything alright, Magos? After a few seconds, one of the data crypts mounted on the Cogitator begins to emit sparks. A moment later, another data crypt does the same. The next bursts into flame and gives off foul-smelling smoke. Gradually, the on-the-side servants break off from their prayers and someone bursts into frantic pleading. Pascal mournfully grates out. The massive errors in the warp sextant's calculations is destroying the data repositories. The offering did not appease the ship's spirit. The warp engine cannot be filled with motive force. We are trapped. A moment later, the Major continues uncertainly. Perhaps an alternative horizon protocol, an emergency logic prevails. Tyrese bends over the Cogitator, but something is proposed in movement reveals his desperation. The other vid screens are filled with more and more strange symbols. The monitor in front of you blinks and static image changes. Pascal is too engrossed in his ritual to notice. Input pack true, almost stab true, stab force, rank true, query. Query? What query? The Cogitator servant creaks quietly in its joints. The sound is drowned out by the binary hymns and the tapping command runes. Pumping, injury, rescue query. What hell machines been named? I'm sorry, improvement. Your power and bonus can do. Pascal echoes your sentiments with the triumph sound of an Eric hymn. Pascal's next vocalization goes unsynthesized. As he sees the vid screens begin to stabilize one after another, the strings frenetically galloping across the green background are replaced with stable images of regular updating status reports. Only one monitor remains inexplicably red. The priest Fox crackles in shock. This report is as close and clinical as ever. Registering, warp sextant activated. Registering, data stream stabilizing. Registering, zero data errors found. Reporting, the warp engine is ready for translation. After a pause, Pascal adds, I'm also reporting evidence indicating a Category 3 miracle fulfilling the criterion thou shalt witness the mechanism that tours in glorification of its function and in defiance of deactivation. Lord Captain, Revel here. The crew are almost finished carrying out the orders given earlier, and I've just received confirmation from the engineering halls. I don't know what you did, but the warp engine's up and ready to go. We're ready to begin a translation to warp your latest ship.
What just happened? Pascal pauses. I hypothesized that the ship's spirit heard our prayers and intervened. It summoned the power on the side to do something beyond my comprehension. I know little of the Omnissiah's sacred machines, but what I saw on the screen looked strange. A non-standard output of information lost in the data core. Services used as data conduits not always fully lobotomized. Fragments of their thoughts can appear even in pure code. Because the Omnissiah perceives and knows the work of your faith, Pascal. I hope you will grant me a revelation and allow me to comprehend the nature of this miracle. Scout Fox buzzes with wonder and undercurrent of exultation. Lord Captain speaking, I give the order to commence translation to warp.
Waiting for you to send the captain's door, Lord Captain. May the Emperor protect us.
Let's giggity giggity get out of here with all the survivors we've managed. Well, fish up. This explains why I couldn't open my head. Cool. Hey gang! Let's go to hell! Especially if you say giggity in a tremendous 2026. I say it now and again. Ironically.
The Von Valancia's flagship made its way out of the doomed star system. As the void shift plunged deeper into the Corona's expanse, the rogue trader's subjects bid a formal farewell to the late head of the dynasty, Theodora von Valancius. Having paid their last respects, the crew gathered their strength and braced themselves for whatever was to come next.
You completed chapter 1. Joy joys! And I really created a demon world in my laziness. Lord Captain, allow me to report. Do we have to? No, we have to. Our journey through the warp is coming to an end. Lady Navigator Auxilia informs me that we have reached the point where we can translate to real space in the Furibunda system. The Lady Navigator and our pilots are waiting on permission to begin the process. The Furibunda system is home to Footfall, the only Imperium outpost with functioning wharf in the Coronis expanse. The tech priests are begging you to have mercy on the machines worn down by the warp and allow the servants of the Omnissiah to inspect and heal the void ship's wounds in the dock. The prayer rituals will take some time, which our astropathic choir will use to establish a connection with the primals of your protectorate, Dagonis, Janus, and Kiavagama. Master Zachary Weiss has recovered an invitation previously drifted in Materium. The Legion Football has humbly requested an audience with the rogue trader of the Von Valancius dynasty. According to the Master Zachary, the message was tinted with shades of pleading, and, I quote, apparently the Legion is anxious to meet as soon as possible. Footfall, the place where filth and sanctity go hand in hand. Reverend Hieronymus Dolorosa most likely expects a visit from me. I imagine he'll be interested in talking to you as well, Dolly. I will be leaving a void ship when we arrive on Footfall, Dolly. Once that is done, consider the Lord Inquisitor's task complete. Void ship. Young Evan Windscale has asked me to convey his gratitude for your hospitality and for saving him from certain death. Not wishing to outstay his welcome, he plans to disembark at Footfall. Lord Evan swears he will not forget his debt to you.
I hereby inform the rogue trader that during a comprehensive system inspection right, this unit discovered data clusters within its captain's cogitator that are concealed from prying eyes by means of personal cipher and a sacrament of algorithmic augmentation. Unit Dolly von Valencius has been added to the access list and assigned the identifier Keeper 2. The unit can access the data from the captain's cogitator provided she professes the decryption key. That was just chapter 1. Is this secret a JRPG? The only thing that doesn't make it a JRPG is the fact that it's not Japanese. This game is a visual novel, you know. Are you leaving us, Heinrichs? Arrangement between Lord Inquisitor and your predecessor was that I be transported to Footfall and no further. I dare not take advantage of your generosity and patience any more than I already have, Dolly. You're a skilled fighter. I can use people like you. What do you say we extend your stay with my retinue? Thank you for offer, but I must decline. I'm afraid my duty to the Golden Throne comes before anything else. Damn. Argento, who is this Reverend Hieronymus who wants to talk to me? He is the head of the Drusian mission on Footfall, and one of the most prominent clergymen in the sector. Paying him a visit is a good thing for any loyal servant of the Emperor to do. I assisted his mission before I joined Lady Theodora on her voyage. I need his blessing to accompany the new rogue trader of the von Valencius dynasty. If you wish to have me aboard your voyage ship, I request that you meet with Reverend Hieronymus. Now just tell me about the system you're arriving in. For Abundance, this is valuable due to its close proximity to the Mall, the gateway to the Imperium. The system is mostly known for Footfall, the main base of merchants, privateers and rogue traders traversing the Cronus expanse. Additionally, the star itself is orbited by an Odysseus Mechanicus station, off limits to outsiders. Altar Temple and Calix's Exodus ones. I had the honour of tending to this shrine for a few thousand cycles. I suggest you abstain from visiting it, as most tech comrades at the station are engaged in method calculations that should not be interrupted. Abelard, do you know anything about the Leech of Footfall? Vladimir Tokara is a very peculiar young man. Consider your upcoming conversation a baptism of fire in Footfall's political arena. Such things are not spoken out loud, but Leech Tokara is the appointee of the Caspilica Mission, the largest robber baron crime syndicate, Calixtus said. Sector. I'm tripping over my damn words. It's such a visual novel ever. There's like a whole other game in there too. Honestly, my definition of visual novel is probably just very flexible. Especially in the cold trade. My understanding was kind of Xeno's rubbish. Footfall was once run by a Leech who did business with several criminal factions at once, but he suffered an accident. The reins of power were picked up by Vladimir Tokara, who appointment benefits not only the Caspica, but the most powerful rogue trader Calixtus Windscale. Vladimir is a slippery yet cautious fellow. He does not usually beat around the bush and does not play mind games. Perhaps more importantly, he is no fool. Fools do not rise this high in the Caspilican hierarchy. Keep all this in mind. You are a rogue trader, you stand above him in status and wield considerable power. Having said that, history has seen cases where the Caspilican barons cross swords with rogue traders and emerge victorious. Do not forget that to remain vigilant. Caspilica, vile tech thieves. Why does the Leech want to see me so badly? Not you personally, he wishes to meet the rogue trader of the von Valencius dynasty. Tokara does not know about Lady Theodora's death and is simply seeking an audience with the powers that be. My gut is telling me that something must be very wrong with Footfall if our Ashtapath managed to read such strong emotion in such an anodyne message. We have no information, Lord Captain. The broadcasting of Footfall Ashtapathic Choir was the only missives Master Sakura has received recently. What do I need to know about football? It's a port full of pirates, overwhelming tides. There's some rules and customs. Footfall is just a brief stop. As soon as we solve the issues plaguing the ship, establish contact with keywords, time company on Magni Essential, the official ceremony of donning method of road traders. Mostly formality at this point. You already possess all the privileges granted by Warren. Yet a major milestone in your personal history. Looking forward to that day. Sweet. Let's drop out of here. Warhammer Football spin-off. There is a Warhammer Football spin-off. There is legitimately a Warhammer Football spin-off. It is a thing that exists. I own it. It's called Blood Bowl. Look it up. It is like the most ridiculous thing you'll ever see in your life. It just begins issuing instructions. The massive ship appears to change with her every word. The bridge is set in motion as hundreds of people start to prepare for the shift of real space, and measured chanting fills the corridors to safeguard the vessel and its crew. Let's continue again. One more thing, Lord Captain. No one in the station knows about Lady Theodora's demise, and you're inheriting the title. Each Takara will be informed. It is required so he can use the dock, and besides, he is expecting a personal audience with the rogue trader. He will not meet an unknown person on close standing. However, there is still the matter of announcing your arrival. You know, arrive in the station with a proper pomp and ceremony, or choose to visit incognito. The main detail is choice to benefit me. One of Fifthfall's unwritten laws, rogue traders enjoy special privileges. Wait, that's from this? Yeah. Yeah! Yeah, that's a thing. Actually, I think it's from Warhammer Fantasy, but either way, look it up. Yeah, Blood Bowl is Warhammer. It's all the same. I just thought it was a minigame. No. It's definitely a Warhammer thing. Games Workshop's table, whatever. Rotation with special privileges. I mean, not choose to exercise your privileges in certain situations. Going incognito will give you more room for maneuver. An official visit will allow you to directly intervene in local affairs. I should explain if you don't mind. As per this unwritten rule, every rogue trader arriving at the station has the right to veto any of the Liege's decisions. There is a catch. The Cronus expansion owns several influential rogue trader dynasties, and Fifthfall where their interest intersect. Of course, that does not prevent certain persons, namely Caligos Windscale, from suddenly pulling the strings of Fifthfall. If you, as a new rogue trader, start your career with an official landing and parading runner, the other dynasties may see this gesture as a newcomer challenging their spheres of influence. I do not see this as a bad thing, necessarily. Old Man Windscale may take slight offence. Corda will be put on her guard. But you have just risen to prominence, and most people in the current expanse have not even heard about Lady Theodora's departure yet. It must be made clear that the banner of Envelope soars high as ever. If I may, I would recommend arriving incognito. You'll have plenty of opportunities to savour the sweetness and the burden of power, but right now is the last time you can take refuge in obscurity. This way your arrival will not draw much attention, and the people will treat you as a person, and not the almighty sovereign anointed by the Emperor. You could turn some situations to your advantage. Let's make it incognito. Will be done. With your permission, I will return to my duties. Finally. And we're all level 14. Which finally means we get our max level perks. Yeah, finest hour gets cheaper abilities. Don't mind if I do. Dang, she's already got like 14 movement. Let's just give him extra damage. Increased fire rate means she can just put out more projectiles. Let's do that. Dismantling attack removing stats will be amazing against bosses. You want a daring breach movement thing, his damage is really pretty good. Target the finest hour. Yep. And you are actually lagging a little behind. Let's give you a little more willpower so you don't explode as much. Might as well make you Psychomanurus, why not? Sure, that's cool. Now we save our game, and we wrap it up for today. Well, that was pretty intense. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will see ya when I see ya.